Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video, I will explain electroencephalogram and sleep. Electroencephalogram, otherwise called EEG, is electrical recording from the surface of the brain. EEG is non-invasive procedure. Brain waves represent the electrical activities of the brain during excitation, and electrodes placed on the scalp detect voltage fluctuations resulting from the ionic current flows within the neurons of the brain. So the electrodes detect the current flow in the cell bodies, dendrites, and axons of the neurons in the brain. The intensities of the brain waves range from 0 to 200 millivolts, and the frequency of the brain waves ranges from 1 to 50 cycles per second. Electroencephalogram has clinical importance for diagnosis of brain diseases such as epilepsy, psychosis, and brain tumors. So 4 types of waves are detected from the surface of the brain: the alpha waves, beta waves, theta waves, and the delta waves. Alpha waves are regular waves that are recorded from the parietal and occipital regions of the brain in a relaxed, awake adults with eyes closed. So the person who is under investigation must be in a relaxed and awake condition, but eyes must be closed. And they have frequency of 10 to 12 cycles per second and an amplitude of 50 microvolts. Beta waves are regular waves with a frequency of 13 to 25 cycles per second and a smaller amplitude than the alpha waves, recorded from the frontal lobes near to the precentral gyrus, that is the motor cortex, during states of alert, active thinking, problem solving, and in response to visual stimuli and mental activity. So when we are actively thinking in alert condition, and when we are in a problem solving state, and when we are stimulated by any visual stimuli, and when our mentum is working actively, the EEG detects beta waves. Now the theta waves have high frequency of 5 to 8 cycles per second, and are emitted from the temporal and occipital lobes in children. And they are also occur in adults during severe emotional stress, especially from disappointment and frustration, as well as in many brain diseases like tumors. So in children, presence of theta waves is normal, but when they present in adults, presence of theta waves indicates that either emotional stress or brain diseases like tumors. The delta waves are general pattern of brain activity with a frequency of 1 to 5 cycles per second. They occur during deep sleep, the non-REM sleep, during the non-rapid eye movement sleep, and in awake infants. But if delta waves are detected in awake adults, it indicates that there is serious brain disease or brain damage. So normally delta waves are detected during deep sleep, that is during the non-REM sleep phase, and they are also normal to awake infants. But if they are detected in awake adults, it indicates that there is serious brain disease or brain damage. As you can see here, frequency is high in beta waves, followed by alpha, theta, and delta waves, but the amplitude is low in beta waves compared to the other waves. Now, sleep. Sleep is a physiological state of temporary cessation of consciousness. It is defined as unconsciousness from which the person can be aroused by sensory stimuli. And the average daily periods, according to the age, are 18 hours in infants, 7 to 9 hours in adults, and average is 8 hours per day, and 5 hours in old age. These are the average sleep hours of humans. As you can see here, as age increases, the duration of sleep time decreases. In infants, brain development occurs during sleep time, and it is recommended that infants and young children must sleep long duration of time per day compared to the adults in the old age. Physiological changes during sleep. Sleep is as important as food and water. So most of the body activities are stabilized and restored during sleep time. For example, cardiovascular system activities. During sleep, pulse rate decreases, vasomotor tone decreases, arterial blood pressure and cardiac output also decrease during sleep time. In the respiratory system, pulmonary ventilation rate and tidal volume decrease during sleep time. Muscles get relaxed and metabolism also decreases during sleep time. So sleep is very important for our health. Mechanism of wakefulness. Reticular activating system, which is the ascending excitatory motor division of the reticular formation in the brainstem, is essential for initiation and maintenance of consciousness. The reticular activating system, or the ascending excitatory reticular formation, acts as a switch in our brain. When it is active or switched on, due to its connection with many parts of the brain, we stay awake. And when it is switched off, we get asleep. Because the reticular activating system is multineuronal and multisynaptic pathways that receives collaterals from the ascending sensory tracts. So when it is stimulated by the ascending sensory tracts, just it gets switched on and we remain awake. And mechanism of sleep. Inhibition of the reticular activating system by two centers in the brainstem results in sleep. One is the medullary raphe magnus, which releases serotonin as a neurotransmitter, inhibits the reticular activating system and then it induces sleep. And the other is the pontine nucleus, which depresses the reticular activating system, causes sleep. So by these two centers in the brainstem, reticular activating system is inactivated or switched on, and then we get asleep. There are two patterns of or stages of sleep: the non-REM sleep and the REM sleep. The non-rapid eye movement sleep and rapid eye movement sleep. These two stages of sleep occur in a cyclical manner, and one cycle of the non-REM and REM sleep takes about 90 minutes. So during the non-REM sleep, delta waves are detected by EEG, and during the REM sleep, beta waves, similar to the waves that are detected during the wakefulness, are detected by EEG. Dreams occur during the rapid eye movement stage of sleep. During the beginning or the early time of night, the duration of non-REM sleep is greater than the REM sleep, and during the end of the night time, the duration of REM sleep is greater than non-REM sleep. So dreams occur during the REM sleep, and our memory is also active during the REM sleep. Thanks for watching.